Right, crying drill is in effect.
Surprising no one.
Yeah.
Game 2.
We're in there.
Powerlift, escape.
Yep.
And a third card. Confrontation, it looks like.
Looks like he's holding the confront.
Sure. That's about as strong as you can expect for a turn without Unleashed.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was okay. Again, like, there are still other weird things. He could have contemplated with escape loops to at least make Sundeep think twice about maybe throwing out energies that gain anger, but that's just fine. Like, I have no problem with keeping confrontation there.
So, Sundeep doesn't draw any support cards here, so...
Yeah. The best thing that could have possibly happened to Nick on Sundeep's turn.
Nick's hand is total garbage here. It's a pretty good it'd still come in. It even gets the energy blast.
Yeah, alright. Which again, assuming Sundeep can't cover it up with life card damage after he performs it, he should be able to do twice, theoretically.
If he sequences it very interestingly, there won't actually be 2 drills on the table for a while.
Correct, yeah. Yeah, in fact, I like this as basically, if Nick can pull it off, that being his last action until Sundeep decides to do something.
Yeah, it sure is.
I noticed it last game.
Yeah, that's
but like, what?
that's nonsensical.
It's a couple area codes away from anything.
All right. Block for anger. And a stage buff.
Woo!
Which actually, like, theoretically, if Sundeep decided to play this combat a very specific way, could push Nick out of even using that a second time if he thumped 2 attacks.
So assuming Nick comes in here with the confrontation, he'll be able to get that backstrike out of Sundeep's hand.
2 life cards, 2 stages.
I wouldn't be surprised if he blocks this just because he has 2 blocks in hand.
Yeah.
Quite possibly. We shall see. Yeah, this combat is so weird that I don't hate either way.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's okay. That's if he's gonna block it, I like using that one first.
Yeah.
Sure.
But now, if he confronts, he'll still be. So he's got another decision to make. If he confronts, he'll still have covered up that card. And in fact, it would be okay for Sundeep to pass out here if Nick decides to pass.
Yeah, Nick's not going to get as much done here as I know he would have liked.
I mean, it won't be nothing, but it won't be too much.
Yeah. I'm just trying to see Sundeep's crying drill count. I'm curious if that's the only one he's got.
2.
Okay, yeah, that makes a lot of sense. All right, here we go.
Thank goodness.
All right, so he will be able to energy blast again.
Yep. Shitloads of anger.
It's almost nonsensical how much anger you get from leveling through 2. If you're looking ahead here, Energy Catch is probably your best pull here if you want to just stuff this Energy Blast and get another anger out of it, because you won't have a drill on the table to heal again. He's going to take a physical block, not knowing the rest of Nick's hand.
And then, again, I think Nick's turn, like, he doesn't really need a confrontation here, although he can. Like, Nick's turn might just end by mastering that Energy Blast and then just passing out.
Maybe.
Yeah. Get rid of the checkup.
I think that probably seems like the thing you do is you mastery right here.
The scary thing about
drill. And if Sundeep backstrikes, then you can respond with the confrontation.
Sure. The scary thing about that is that, unfortunately for Nick, that's going to leave a
deck.
Well, that and it's going to leave a non-styled card on top of his discard pile,
That too.
which he does not want.
He could discard that energy block from his hand at the end of the turn.
But he's got to, if he chooses to mastery, that's the only card he can mastery with right now. Yeah.
I see. Yeah, that's right. His other card's Sphere.
Yep.
Yeah.
We shall see.
He's going for it.
I think he's gotta. He's gotta try to make something happen. Which, honestly, that doesn't do an enormous amount to Sundeep's game plan, but it's a start.
Yeah, it's something. It gets rid of the rejuve and
Could potentially crit, although it didn't.
Yeah, sure didn't. Crit would have been very welcome there.
Yes.
no kidding.
Here we go.
There's the backstrike.
And again, now, exactly, things have definitely changed. I like that confrontation a lot more after this just happened, so I bet whatever he gets is going to go right back in the deck.
Yep. Which will be another shuffle.
Yeah.
Well, you know,
I wish I could remember what else. Because he's got the physical block, which will do nothing.
There's 2 physical blocks.
Oh, he's got 2, so...
Yep, that's all is in his
so
hand right
so
now.
he's going to end with 4, because he already masteried. So...
Yep.
Theoretically, he won't be getting anywhere else. His board's gone. It's not this comp. I would just put it down. I'm like, what?
Mighty One stage. Boom.
Doesn't he have to show what he got?
No,
Not with backstrike.
Backstrike
Not
is
with
one
backstrike,
of
okay.
maybe the only card that you don't
The
have
only
to
one I
reveal.
can think of.
Yeah, because it literally searches for any card.
Do you have to reveal for everything? Like every
Everything
other
else
effect?
has some small specification.
Yeah,
to
exactly.
it,
Anything that
generally
searches for
styled.
some subset of cards, like it has to be some specific type. You have to reveal to prove that it's
weird.
a legal target.
That's weird.
But we're gonna find out anyway. It was another eruption. Whoop.
Exactly. Yeah, he changed it. He changed it from
A
hitting level
to
3
not,
to
yeah.
sitting at 4 anger, which again, like, that might matter if both Nick had any direct anger
Right.
anger prevention, or if it was not Sundeep's turn next. But and at the end of the day, I don't think it's gonna make a ton of difference.
He won't get the setup or just
Correct.
at the end of the turn.
Yep. Yeah. He'll have a clean board going into his own turn, but if he chooses to enter combat, which I would think is fairly likely, unless he draws
Probably.
a bunch of dead draws, which could also happen because that's the way Roshi's built. Yeah, he's still in good shape.
Absolutely.
Ever so fractionally less than he might have been if he had hit 3 this turn, but. Choose your block. Sundeep turn.
Another
Eruption.
Stare down.
down,
Eruption.
and eruption.
Okay.
My God.
I don't know if you maybe in around that. I guess. It's not the easiest call in the world.
So yeah, if he leads on mastery, he can still check up for another block. Like, I
Right.
think that turn will work out just fine.
And that's what we're gonna see.
Uh,
Oh, he's got an
and got
escape.
escape, which is
yeah.
a big
Nick
deal.
picked up an
That'll
escape.
help a lot.
Yeah,
And a
this
heel
turn's gonna
kick.
be real interesting, and a heel kick. Yeah, that's all pretty good stuff.
Yeah. Although that volcano is gonna lower his anger for the eruption.
And again, the other thing to remember here, Nick was stuck without a styled card.
Yeah, so that even any hit won't trigger the mastery.
Yep, he's got to actually deal critical damage,
Right.
or he can get the one from Goku's power.
He could get that red energy blast again with a mastery, though.
You could. Or
Well,
his
now
card-
with a Goku
card
power, if it's on the bottom, which
Yeah,
I think
it is
it is.
now. It's
Yeah.
underneath the escape.
He can discard that.
It would set
sphere.
up the rest of the game real well.
Yeah,
if,
that's what he's doing.
exactly. It would set up the rest of the game real well if. That's fine. I mean, I probably, that's an interesting call because Sundeep does run Deblos, so he could theoretically have tinkered with Nick's discard pile
Maybe.
there. But I do maybe like the idea of holding off and just using it to crit 1 anger along the way, like you said, by discarding that sphere. Although
You don't
you're
know.
right, yeah, exactly.
He doesn't have
Sundeep's
any
hand is
events
so
in his hands.
Sundeep's hand is so unknown that like keeping the sphere is totally fine too.
Yeah.
So that's not a mistake. It's just a judgment call. I'm okay with that either way.
But banishing crying checkup drill isn't hugely impactful on the game.
Well, no, this one will be a big deal.
It'll be his last one.
Yeah, exactly. So he'll going from
this
3 to
turn-
4. He won't have a block loop,
Right.
And that's no joke.
This turn though, it's not.
Yeah,
gonna
exactly. In this
critical to
combat
the turn.
specifically, but in the theoretical push to like just have a
Finally,
baller turn
yeah,
and
to
kill him at level.
find
Have a
an
baller
opening.
turn and kill him at
Sure.
level 4. That's gonna be a big pivot. Unless he gets something else.
Good. You could
Which
just go for
again.
for
Then,
grind,
then
though.
that's the opposite scenario. If Sundeep gets something different, he's a little weaker this combat in exchange for
Right.
trying to secure the. There we go.
Yeah.
Okay.
Doesn't really do much right now.
Mm-hmm. But he sees the energy blast and doesn't
Yeah,
want to
exactly.
get his
That's really just
drill banished.
No,
That's
no,
just
yeah.
a smart
yeah,
play.
it's bait to
Sure.
keep the last checkup
Oh, yeah,
drill
for
in
sure.
effect.
Well, let's check up and crying. They're both.
Yeah, and the,
Yeah,
and
even
the deciding
crying.
factor
They're
here.
both in there still.
The
He's
deciding
got two
factor
of
here
each.
is, like we said, Nick doesn't have mastery on, so he's not going to deal as much damage, and they don't lower anger on
Right.
hit.
But an interesting thing you can do is just toss 2 energy blasts for a number of damage, which I don't think Sundeep can stop at this point.
Yeah, he does not have any energy blocks in hand.
And even heal kick for a third.
Yeah, saying he could totally do 3 energy blasts.
That'd be pretty silly.
I like that.
Yeah.
It's going to be blocked, but at least I'm assuming.
Probably.
But Nick can mastery to throw it again.
Let's see what he takes here.
Let's say, does he go for the checkup drill this time, or
Right.
just? Or no, he can't go for the checkup drill.
Yeah,
that's,
it's got a
that's
constant. So he can take crying
Yeah, he can take his other crying
or
drill
possession drill.
or possession drill. Yep, last 2 targets. Okay, so it is out.
Yeah, so they
There we go.
correctly
They caught
found
it.
that they
I was
can't,
like-
they
I
can't
was
take
like-
that.
That was a flurry of.
I was questioning my own opinion.
Yeah, I was like,
Yeah, I
can
was
he
gonna
do
say.
that?
Right.
I was about to
you
cede it
guys
to their
just said.
judgment.
All right, they caught it.
There we go.
Only one search.
Glad that glad that happens.
Yes.
So, yeah,
So
that
both are
actually
gone
that
now.
forces
So,
the
yeah,
crying drill to be
we're out of
banished.
crying drills. He's still obviously got that other checkup drill.
Yeah. You get to use it already, which is definitely to his benefit. But
Mm-hmm.
Misses the
I
the
kind
last
of
card.
wish. I kind of wish Nick would have put stage pressure here. Yeah, like
Yeah.
he could have denied Sundeep that eruption with pure stage pressure, maintained his own anger, denied him the level, and then I'm pretty sure Nick could have sequenced to level 3 that combat if he had just taken all the anger he had at his disposal.
Mm-hmm. I'm not 100% sure, knowing power levels, if the heel kick would have put him down to 1.
That also possible.
And also, you want to have some anger for this heel kick later.
Yes, that option is still open to him, and in fact, if he masteries, he will
Right, the
be at
mastery,
2 anger
you'll get the
plus
2 anger,
Yeah.
and then you can heel kick for something. So it'll probably be 3 energy blasts. So I don't believe he has a Shattering Leap or a Double Strike in his discards. And the mastery isn't active.
Nick's got a decision to make.
Yeah, he just takes it. One more time.
look, there
Hey, we got a
go.
winner.
Winner, winner, winner.
Yeah, we just get some orange Roshi deck, so.
5 life to the dome.
There it is.
That's most of it. One more, please.
Ugh.
Endurance good.
Let's see what he takes with his heel kick here. Aren't a ton of great options, and yeah, he's just gonna go back for the high kick. Maybe.
Needs to pick a different target. Maybe. He might even give that back to him.
Because it has to be attack.
Oh
right?
yeah, no.
Yeah, it has to be a
Roshi gets
valid
the-
target.
Gets to pick the
so
card.
it still has to be an attack.
So,
you can't
yeah,
give
he
him
just-
some
he
other
just
card
give him
type.
some garbage.
Oh, okay. It doesn't count as a search. The card is worded.
Yeah.
Choose a card.
What?
Search your discard pile for a card. All right.
What?
Whatever, man.
Whatever,
This
man.
game's terrible.
It's gonna be
That's
okay.
that's what we know about the way cards are written in DBZ.
That's a new one. I would have liked to have seen him maybe go for the attack table attack there.
Yeah, exactly. Same.
Because it'll be going into his turn next with
Right.
Roshi at
And
0.
we whiff again.
Yeah, and like look how well that
Right.
worked out. Yeah, I totally agree. That card is so bad. Ugh.
Ugh. He
But
gets
he
the
did.
crit now.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah.
Back to 1.
But yeah, this is when you need to make something happen.
Maybe I'll let you know later. Here we go. On to Nick, entering
Yep.
combat.
And Sundeep's only holding an orange stare down. Physical block, rage, possession drill. And the confrontation is going to hit the physical block.
Good chance of that.
So depending on what Nick drew, there's a good chance he could
Yeah, exactly.
really
This
make
is
some headway.
again.
This is your chance.
His theoretical out is crush Roshi at level 4.
Yep.
So, if it's gonna happen, it's gonna happen now.
Yep.
Good choice.
Good choice. I'm not sure how many stages he has.
He
but
wanted to target it because it was a physical block anyway. But in terms of drills, I don't think Sundeep has valid targets left
It's possible.
There's a good chance he doesn't.
because
Both
he
primes
drew
are
the
gone,
and he drew the possession
drew the
drill.
possession drill. Correct.
and one checkup isn't banished. One is
and
a
he couldn't target the
discard.
checkups.
Yeah.
Yeah, we
Well, yeah.
Like everything
I'm
else
just
might be
yes.
gone.
I'm taking into account all his drills.
for sure. Yep.
His captivity's gone. I have no idea.
Yeah.
I think examination might have gotten blown up or something. I don't remember.
Yeah, I'm not-
Sundeep's sort of drawing dead here.
Yeah, this is gonna be a rough turn. Like he's got to tank whatever happens this
There's
combat.
no reason to throw one of his attacks.
Mm-hmm. He's just gonna sit there and
Hopefully survive.
yeah, exactly. Hope pray to not die.
High kick, I believe. Red high kick. That's a card we've been that's
Sure.
whiffed and we've talked about so much today.
It
little
who
bit.
shall not be named.
Big endurance chunk.
Someone was asking about it.
It's bad.
Yeah.
Stop running it.
They were asking what it was called.
Oh,
what the bad card was.
Okay.
It's a set 6.
Yeah, Sundeep's the thing that Sundeep wants to do this turn is just mastery
Survive.
after Nick is done doing shit.
Right. Which, looking at Nick's hand, he might have enough leftover non-attacks that Sundeep will pass after he's out of doing things.
Oh sure, just his
So
hand
he
is so
won't get his
large.
two anger. Right.
Yeah, that Sundeep will pass out of intimidation,
Yes.
and then Nick won't actually have actions to fulfill. And we're done. We're
Yeah,
out.
you got-
That's
You got out.
it. So he plinked him for about 4
Not
cards,
enough.
maybe.
I mean, he got another 2 anger card out of his deck with
Yeah.
I
Rage.
suppose so. Sundeep really contemplating what he wants here.
None of those are real winners.
Kept the possession.
That's probably fine.
Yeah. Doesn't cost stages.
Slumber.
You got the slumber. That's going to be a big
That's
deal.
yeah. That's
And a tug.
That might be the game.
Maybe
it really
if,
might.
If
Yeah,
he
that
has anything
slumber.
good in his top
yeah,
13 cards.
That
or
slumber
whatever.
really might be the game. Did you tug for
Tug.
cause?
Because I'm pretty sure he'll probably get heroic
Huh?
action punch if it's not.
Toth's got a tandem blast, so
Mm.
Oh, shit.
we'll see. He's going for it.
And he does have the anger for it. So
Right.
yeah, that's no joke.
So we'll see what happens here.
Yeah, Sundeep might fall into a tandem blast trap, depending on what his options are and what he stacks.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not even going to speculate on
Sure,
the
there's too many
mess
options
of
at this
cards
point.
that he's cycling through there, but he'll pick his 3 and then we'll find out what they are.
Whew.
So I see a mule kick, a sphere, Trailing Blast.
Mm-hmm. Certainly is the combat.
Is that an Unleashed his first card?
I think so.
Ooh.
Yep. Yeah. Uh-huh. You don't say.
You don't say. So depending on what Sundeep takes with his top 3, this could be an incredible amount of damage.
Yeah.
Let's watch.
A hushed anticipation fills the room.
I mean, what have we got to talk about during a like
Again,
10,
yeah, exactly.
13 card
Let
rearrange?
him
Yeah,
search.
it takes a second. And thankfully, again, no time limits. Take as much time as you
Do
want.
what you feel.
Do what you feel.
All right, time to banish some stuff.
Okay, bye. So long. Yeah, he does have an unleashed. Uh-oh.
So interestingly, when he does unleash, Sundeep will get to choose the card that attaches,
That's pretty funny.
which
Matters
probably
a
means it
little.
won't be Inferno.
But
I mean,
that
either
just
one.
maybe not.
Ta-
Trailing
Sure,
blast.
right.
Trailing's another attack. And
Absolutely.
we don't actually know what Nick's got in the tank left in his life deck attach
We
card
got
wise.
Orange Rage, Time,
He's in my tag.
Orange Energy Attack, Confrontation. Oh, this. Oh no!
He didn't.
Oh, he's got a sphere in hand.
he does.
But he didn't tag.
Yep.
Okay.
He didn't tandem, interestingly.
I don't like that.
I
at
didn't like
all.
it either.
Yeah. So now he can confrontation.
Yeah, and now he's gonna confront that.
Right. Well,
Or the unleashed. Like he could
yeah.
Well, yeah. Now he would confront the Unleashed.
Yeah, so
presumably.
not playing that Tandem Blast to lead
Yeah,
might have
I
cost
don't
him this
like
game.
that at all. I'm not sure what was up with that.
Right, I don't see an advantage to attaching the Trailing Blast to lead.
Because all the sequencing there
He's
is
starting-
Sundeep doesn't confrontation.
Wow.
He's taking the anger.
Yeah.
and this still honestly just based on the number of angers that he can gain
Right.
might be the game now.
Right, Nick still needs to take some anger off of him before he can just get to 5 here.
Yeah.
So like right here, I think.
So he's
I
got
think
6
Nick's,
in hand. If he
oh,
can,
that's right. He rejuves
Yeah, I think Nick's out
a
here is
non-constant,
to.
so I think it's just got to be crying. Yeah.
Yeah, I think Nick's out here, if there is one, is to mastery that physical, just to have it hit and have him loosen anger.
does he have a physical
Is that even
in
enough?
hand?
No, it's not, right? Because like,
He's gonna
he's
unleash
still got
now.
4 total.
I mean, that was the tandem blast.
He still hasn't done tandem.
I know, but
So it's
that
still-
closes out.
Right. And right, Sundeep gets to search, or should search.
Yeah, they might miss that.
Doesn't really matter.
No, not really. I mean, a tiny bit. Actually, it really would.
Right,
yeah.
because if he attaches Inferno,
Yeah.
he could start creating the anger.
Yeah, his Nick's
So
only
yeah,
out.
I think what Nick was thinking was
Nick's only
attach 2
yeah.
cards and get up to 3 as opposed to
Okay,
2.
because Nick's only out here is to.
But if he'd sequence differently.
Yeah, Nick's only out here is to mastery, to Inferno to lower anger, and hit with a physical to lower anger. He needs
Yes,
2 anger
he
in
needs
1
them
action.
both.
Yeah.
So we'll see here.
And in fact, that covered up his discard pile, so I
Ugh.
think that's the game.
How about
I
did you
mean,
start whispering?
this attack will give him new discard pile to look at.
That's true. All right, take. Is there a physical attack on top of my discard pile?
Right.
Let's find out. 3, 4. No.
Static shot.
Not gonna do it.
Yeah.
Or yes, it will, because it'll still hit clean.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. He
Because the reveal and the crit.
You're right.
We'll do it.
What a roller coaster!
Do it.
It's his only out.
Absolutely. I know he's probably not feeling very confident about it, but
Mm-hmm.
Remember how much fun you had with Static Shot last game? You should totally do that again.
I mean he's got to see it on the board.
Yeah, let's let him think about this for a minute. But yeah, his only path to doing anything for the rest of this game is lowering 2 anger in this action. If he doesn't do it,
Yes.
okay,
He does
all
mastery.
right. Okay,
For 7 life.
7 unpreventable.
Yep. So
That's
that's
right.
gonna crit.
And I'm not sure what the state of Sundeep's life deck is, but he's out of gas now.
Yeah.
So Nick might kill him this turn.
He might.
It seems very
It's very
likely.
possible with Goku level 3.
Oh, that.
I would
Yeah.
not be surprised
Right.
one bit.
That peel was really something. Again, Nick had a ton of outs in terms of he just needed either that or any physical because Sundeep
Yeah.
didn't have the block to tank. But here we go. All right.
He has
Got
to
a physical
discard
block.
2.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So just
Again, we're
Goku
pretty sure
for-
he doesn't have targets, so that won't
It'll be a
actually
fail
tutor
surge.
drill, I believe.
He got crying drill back earlier in the turn,
yes, he rejuved it off of left
There's
first.
another crit.
but it's not going to be enough.
Yeah, and he didn't level, so he can't surge. Should Goku for the static shot.
Yeah, static shot.
Absolutely.
Static shot will level him, so that's pretty okay.
Uh-huh.
Oh, 5. Okay, yeah. Yep, that's the right amount of damage.
Okay.
Nope. Yep.
So we're going to
There it
game
is.
3.
Okay.
Nick Toth with a
All right.
impressive last turn
Man.
comeback. Miracle.
Pulled it out.
That was
Mhm.
scary.
Sundeep was one.